Okay, Jeff and Charlotte, it's time for your next update video. I'll show you what we're working on with Pearl. Um, Couple of things that I've noticed about her lately is Pearl seems to kind of be growing up, maturing nicely in the last couple of weeks. I feel like I can trust her now. I can let her out to air, and I don't worry about her running off and blowing me off and you know being difficult. So I feel like we're on a good page there. We got a pretty good rapport going. Um, Pearl is an interesting little pup. She has not totally put everything together yet in terms of retrieving. And really, I haven't thrown her any marks lately because we're trying to finish these mechanics. Um, but all in all, she's definitely taking the steps and doing what I want. She's just not going particularly fast. But I think we kind of all kind of knew that this was going to be a, very thorough force fetch process. She never had a strong tendency to pick stuff up on her own. So we're definitely, having to go from step A to Z. Some dogs like Max, not Max, like Chief, I mean, he was like, okay, I got this. He was picking everything up. Pearl's just going to be, we gotta go through every little step with her on this. I don't think that's better or worse. I think that's just who she is. But anyway, the other thing that's kind of interesting about Pearl is she's pretty high on the collar. She's such a pleaser, and such a sweet, lovey dog. I mean, you can see how she's just sitting here, like a little angel. You know, she'll go, most of my dogs are on a two. She'll go high on the collar. She'll go three, four, and doesn't even vocalize, at any of those. Like I've really yet to hear her really yip, about the e-collar. So she's definitely not soft. I would not call her soft. I would just call her a dog who we kind of got to go, all the way through the process. But we're totally off leash now, so I'm not using any kind of a lead. Where everything is with the e-collar for all of our obedience. We're still working off the same mat here. Right here. Come on, right here. Fetch. Come on. Good. So we're fetching now with e-collar pressure. So there, when I said the F word, she has to, initiate the grab on her own. Good girl. And I'm not being too picky about her squaring up her heel just yet. We're going to work on that a little bit more. Today, I'm going to let her continue to kind of do this front-facing thing because I'm really interested in getting her to walk across the room and pick it up. And let me show you how we've been doing this. Give. Um, so walk all the way across the room, tap on the ground, fetch. Good. And the other thing about Pearl is she's very sure-handed, generally speaking. I say that on video, and she'll probably drop something. Once she gets it in her mouth, she does not fumble. She is very consistent. Like even right now, today's pretty warm. I think we hit 80 degrees today, and she's actually panting a little bit. She's been out loose, so she's pretty warmed up. So she's panting a little bit, but she's still got a nice grip on the bumper. So she's really good there. Give. She understands. Don't drop it. You need to get it right here, baby. Right here. Catch. And so what we're working on right now is the transition from my hand on the bumper to picking it up without my hand on the bumper. A lot of dogs struggle with this. That's probably the most common step that I have dogs really hesitate on is, if I can have the bumper on the ground with my hand on it, the dog will immediately pick it up. But if I set it down and I take my hand off and tell them fetch, they're like, what? Um, it's a common little problem. It just takes a few extra steps. We'll get there. Give. Good girl. Right here, Pearl. Come on, baby. Right here. Fetch. Come on, right here. Fetch. Come on. Fetch. And you can see her giving me a little bit of a blink there every time I'm saying, right here, fetch. She's giving me a little bit of resistance here. Right here, come on. Good. And that's a high three, which is most dogs on a high three will yip. And she's just kind of blinking. So again, she's kind of high collar, high pressure. Um, which took me a while to kind of get to that because we don't ever start high pressure. You always, of course, start low and work your way up. And it kind of surprised me that she was such a sweet pleaser of a dog. Tends to respond at a higher level. Um, so anyway, that's just who she is. Give one more time, right here, baby, right here, right here. Come on, here we go. Come on. Fetch. Good girl. Good. And we'll walk around. Well, come here. Hey, girl, here. Good. We want her to be able to walk around the room, understand that, here, here. Good. Sit. Wherever we go, the stick stays in your mouth. She understands that. Good. Heel. Sit. Good dog. Good. So I really feel like good. Give. She's got a lot of the pieces put together, but it still hasn't understood the whole thing. She's got a lot of the little parts working. Obedience is good. E-collar's working good. She's got a great hold. We just need her to kind of go, oh, you want me to go run over there, pick it up, and bring it back here. So we'll get there. So thinking about hunt test season for Pearl, along with several other dogs, I'm targeting a UKC started test. That is the 3rd week of May. So that's like 4 weeks from now, as the shooting of this video. I think she'll be ready to do it. I think in about 8 or 10 days, we'll have her outside doing marks. Once we do a few more reps in here, we're going to switch objects, and then we're going to go outside and do different objects outside. And that's usually when we see everybody really start moving. So I also owe you pictures of her, and I'm going to do that. We're going to do that right after this, aren't we, babe? So we'll send some pictures of her so that we can get that going. But Pearl she's just a nice dog. I mean, she's sitting here, she's chill, she's not a crazy puppy. I don't really see that as her temperament. She's a pleaser. We're getting into be a pretty good relationship with her. So I like Pearl. Everything's going fine. We'll keep rocking and rolling.